Sorry about Yeah. Next time you don't even have to ask me. You could just start recording from the beginning. Um, okay, so removing the struggle removes the victory. Guys, what good is a story? Think about any movie that you've ever watched. Is it just a happy-go-lucky all the way through? Or is it like, oh shit, they fell down, fucking broke their arm, then they got up, and then the dude went and started boxing and became the world champion or some shit, right? Y'all seen Rocky, right? You seen where he came from. Okay? So removing struggle out of your story removes the victory. How boring would life be if you didn't have a struggle, right? Or opposition or adversity. You live a boring ass life. Now, let's be real. Who the hell wants that? And how can you feel victory if you don't first know what it feels like to be defeated, my people? So, if you feel defeated for any single reason at all, get ready because victory's coming your way if you're honest with yourself. That goes back to it. So, let me finish this up. If honesty is removed, the richness of the achievement is diminished. Okay, it don't mean nothing if uh if the honesty is removed. Now think about it. Honesty, here's the thing. Most people shy away from it, right? Most people are scared of it simply because I know y'all heard truth hurts. The truth hurts, right? Here's the thing. It's supposed to, people. It's supposed to. Think about it. Where is the growth in lack of honesty? Okay, if I were to look at myself in the mirror and be like, oh yeah, I look okay, and my feelings are spared, and I'm asking everybody, hey, do I look like I'm fucking gaining weight and shit? And everybody's lying to me. Meanwhile, I'm looking in the mirror and I'm justifying things. Guess what? Being dishonest to myself now breeds lack of self-development. Okay, that's why the truth does hurt, but it's supposed to because we learn from emotions, and the strongest emotions that we learn from are typically the ones they call negative. But I don't believe in negative emotions. I believe in notifications. Think about it. Most depressed people don't even realize how blessed they are to be depressed. Most people that's in depression have identified their problem. It's just that they lack the willpower to start working on it. They were honest, but they didn't implement action. Okay. So you have to be honest with yourself and implement the action behind it. That will carry on into the rest of your life. And think about it. Look, you have to be honest with yourself in all aspects, in your mindset, in your physical frame, in your spirituality, and in your finances. This is what makes us whole as a person. And they don't have to be equal. They just have to be in harmony. Okay. Sometimes it's the season to work on your business. You were honest. You looked at your bank account and it wasn't what it was supposed to be. You were honest with yourself and you identified that you haven't been marketing the way you're supposed to be. And I'm not just talking about one post a day, guys. Okay? Let's be honest. Because sometimes I talk to y'all come to me for business advice. I ask you if you are doing outreach, and yeah, I post. Okay. But how many people have you called? How many people have you talked to? How many people have you made their day, right? So this is the thing that y'all got to realize. I do an audit at least once a week, and honestly now, like I do it sporadically throughout my day. I check myself. We all have to be honest with ourselves and with those around us, okay? Because honesty is freedom, but it could also lead to imprisonment if you're not honest. Think about it. Why do people confess to horrible things? Because they get the weight off their shoulders. It gives them back freedom. Think about it. Every time you tell a lie, you become a slave to that lie. You feel me? And of course, that breeds more lies, and now you're creating a false reality around you just because of your dishonesty. Look, if somebody pisses me off, I tell them, hey, shut the fuck up. You're pissing me off, right? If somebody's making me happy, I'll be like, yo, ha, love you, bro. Right? Here's the thing. What people don't realize is that truth gives birth to acceptance. And acceptance is authenticity. And authenticity is the highest frequency that you can vibrate at. But the lack of honesty breeds all the lowest vibrations that you can be at, which is shame, regret, guilt. Think about it. Think about it. Think about the times you weren't honest with that person you loved or didn't tell them how you really felt. And then afterwards, you regretted it, right? Or you did some dishonest shit and then you felt shameful. You don't think that shit bears on your soul? It does. And you carry that with you, people. All right. So be honest no matter whose feelings you hurt, even your own, because that's what makes you solid. And the more honest you are, the more you compact your energy and then you and then you expand outwards from it. You feel me? Your reputation is your honesty. And men too, fellas, listen. You know we're nothing without our reputation. So once you're known for being that liar, for being the dishonest person, there goes your reputation. And here's the thing, you have to start with being honest to yourself. If I don't know something, I don't act like I do. And here's the thing, once you start identifying how to be honest with yourself, you start identifying all the false shit around you. I constantly ask myself who, what, when, where, and why. Because I know somebody could sound smart in what they're saying, but they might just be telling me their opinion. And imagine I start basing my reality around their opinion. Y'all got to ask questions. Asking questions will lead back to honesty. Listen, I'll keep talking, but I want to hear from y'all, man. I want to hear from y'all. What are y'all dealing with? And look, let's keep it on mindset. If it's got to do with business, bring it up too. But let's leave the credit shit out of this because I know a lot of y'all coming in with credit. But if you got a win or something you want to share, I want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but let's focus on building this mindset. Yo, I see my man's AJ in here too. I love looking at y'all, man. I be in here looking at y'all's reactions, yo. Just to let you know, man. Got my man Kenneth with the cigar. Yo, my bad, bro. I know you said you were to send you my Addy so you can send me a box. I gotta send it to you still. I appreciate you. But let's get some questions. We got Coach Nina in the building. Nina's one of them ones, man. Listen, like she does it all, right? And she does not hesitate. That's because she's been honest with herself enough to know, hey, this is what I need to do. This is what I'm gonna do. Nina, what's up? Let's hear it from
Good morning, coach.
you. What's
Listen,
up?
I am I'm having like a great week. I got my school set up. In my school community, we focus on mindset, we focus on weight loss, and we focus on business funding and credit repair. So it's like a full rebrand for ladies. So I'm super excited. We got 20 new members on my school. I also
Fire.
have 6 new people that signed up with me to do credit repair. I'm gonna get with you after the call to talk to you about that. But yes, mind shifting. Listen, when you change your mind, everything around you will align the way it's supposed to. You have to get out of your head because, to be honest, your mind is your biggest enemy too. So you got to make it work for you instead of letting it work against you. And I'm big on mindset, and I'm glad we're talking about that right now. But I just wanted to just give you an update and let you know. I just thank you
Yes.
so much because our first call, since we got off our first call, I've been on the ground running.
Yo,
So
and listen,
I
that's
appreciate you so much. Thanks, y'all.
no, I appreciate you and drop your Instagram and your Facebook and however the people can find you in the chat.
Okay.
She said one really important thing, guys. She said your mind can work against you or for you. Okay. I want to add a little bit to that. The only way to make your mind work for you is through your heart. Y'all understand that? Because your heart will never lie to you. Your heart tells you, yo, that person right there, I might love them, but they ain't good for me. Right? Or like, yo, I really want to acquire this thing. Or like, look, your heart will never lie to you. Your mind has to work for your heart, not the other way around. Sometimes we
I'm gonna make some biscuits and oranges.
biscuits and oranges. That sounds good, right? But Look, your mind is supposed to work for your heart and not the other way around because we tend to make logical decisions when we should be making emotional ones. It sounds twisted, guys. It sounds twisted. But guess what? Let a kid run wild and let a freaking Lamborghini drive by. That kid, or a Hellcat like my kid loves, he starts going crazy, right? Imagine telling that kid, hey, chill out, stop, or don't go ask that guy to rev it. You're killing their inspiration. Their heart is attracted to that, right? Guess what? And I'll give you a prime example with my kid. He's like, yo, I want a Hellcat. He's only 10 years old. I want a Hellcat. I want a Hellcat. I'm like, good. What are you going to do about it? Next thing you know, he's like, yo, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get you because he knows I want to get a Rolls Royce. I'm gonna get you a Rolls. I'm like, yo, get it for me. He's like, yo, he's like, watch, I'm gonna do it. I want to be an actor. Next thing you know, he's sitting there acting out scenes in his room. Next thing you know, he wants to be on my reels. And Kev, you mentioned it yesterday. You say he's a natural. Yo, it's because he practices, right? And here's the thing: his heart led him to like that thing, which then led to inspiration, which then now is paving a way towards his purpose. You feel me? So y'all, listen, and this might be a little bit off topic, but I'm big on not telling our kids what to do, but just guiding and protecting them. Let them do what they want to do. Let them be inspired by what they want to be inspired by, and just let them roll as long as they're safe and protected. That's it. You feel me? But but let's keep it going. Who else got some questions? I see my man AJ in the building. Yo, AJ, I known AJ since yo, he'll tell you, man, we go back like 20
Yeah.
something years when we used to do the club promoting, the everything. He done seen
A
me.
hundred things, man. Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, flooring, we met at a flooring business. Yeah, so I don't know if you mind me talking for a little bit,
talk,
man, but
do
first
your
I
thing.
want to say congratulations, man. Like Patrick was telling me about this credit thing and I didn't understand. But he was like, he was talking to an audience of one at one point because he's like, look, I'm gonna focus on mastering myself. And that's what you need to do, AJ. Take your grand ideas and take step one. And I'm gonna be honest, what he was talking about earlier, fear. I was getting money to the point that I used to touch money and feel like I could double it. But after a bunch of people hurt me, I let a lot of fear into my heart. And but your story, you just said something about that. No story really is great if you ain't had defeat. I mean, but it's like how many times you got to come back from defeat to win again. But but truly that is what makes life great, even as I relate to my children. Sorry if I'm going on,
No, no, no. We
but
got bro. Just do your thing.
yeah, but I mean, I'm saying from the standpoint mentally, I think I didn't even ask Patrick for help because I see what he's doing in credit. And this whole concept that he broke down of mind, body, soul, pockets. It's like you can't build your body without your mind or your soul without your mind. But so you got to start there, you got to grow from there, and then you got to get your pockets right. But it's a sequence. If you don't know yourself, like he said, you can have 1 million, and I could tell you stories, 10 million, and lose it. If you don't surround yourself with the right people, if you don't have the strong mind, if you haven't, whatever it is, you have to secure your cipher, right? Your mind, body, soul, and pockets. I'm finally getting it. And I just came back from the third world last week. So always, Patrick, there's no room for excuses. And even though I'm saying this fear thing is because I'm letting it go. I'm saying this out loud to all of you guys because
Fire.
ain't no reason to hold myself back. And I seen the third world and I got appreciation for how great what everything we got. I was like, I ain't got nothing for them to take out there. I never went out there. To think I knew, you think you know until you know. And let me tell you, it gave me a certain sense of gratitude for me. But anyway, just God bless you, man. I'm hoping to follow your blueprints and take things more serious. And you've been dropping knowledge on me. I ain't been listening. And sometimes you set your goals so big that you don't take the little steps, man. So hopefully that helps someone. But thank you for everything, Patrick. You've been motivating me for a long time. Even when I react and like and love every comment, every video with your children, you, every move on stage. It's inspirational, bro. One love. All right,
Yo,
peace.
I highly appreciate. Yo, look, and people, look, what he's doing, he was just honest out here. Do you, well, I got AJ, I need to ask you something though. Do you feel a certain way after saying all that?
I mean, being vulnerable it ain't easy. When you got a big ego, like to be successful in life, let's say a rapper, you gotta have an ego, right? An entrepreneur, anything. People don't believe in you. You gotta believe in yourself. So yeah, it's hard to believe in yourself and realize you gotta humble yourself. Look at things honestly. That honesty thing, like you said, the truth hurts. That shit hurt. Because I am a man of pride. I don't want to get up here on the. I don't even take videos of myself. I'm holding back.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of things you've been saying been hitting me, and it's like, bro, you take hold of your life now or never. It's do or die for all of us in a certain way. That's how I feel. So yeah, that's just I'm being honest, but being honest is tough. And what I said earlier, I gotta change from today onward. Let's see where I'm at. Cause it's like I'm talking a good game. A lot of people talk a good game, but I need to take back who I am. And I need to stop letting this fear take me over and believe, like see the prize and believe that that's what I deserve. So yeah.
Yo, that's fire. Look, and everybody drop their Instagrams and Facebooks in the chat. I need y'all to follow each other because this ain't about me, it's about y'all. What he just did, right? Look, the topic was the power of honesty. I know he feels lighter. I know he feels empowered now because he let some shit off his chest to a bunch of people that I know his ass personally. He would never, he don't, and like what he just said, he don't be posting himself, right? And now look at the smile on his face. He don't be posting himself, but he got here in front of all of y'all and said, yo, I've had it. I've lost it. I be bullshitting sometimes. I do all that. And I know him personally. He knows me from my locked up days, in and out of jail type shit, right? To now. We know each other. And look, and I'm gonna be straight. And AJ, I'm gonna give some of your I'm gonna tell some of your personal information, my brother. This dude's have had an empire of commercial real estate. I'm talking about at a young age, multimillionaire. Okay? So listen, but what he touched on was 100% being honest in multiple ways. He wasn't even honest to himself about the company he kept. Sometimes we know that the people around us ain't the ones for us, but we don't want to believe it. We'd rather believe the lie like, yo, maybe they'll change. Maybe maybe it's me. Maybe I'm looking at them from a different or a wrong perspective. But look, the truth is easy to see in plain sight. All you have to do is remove yourself from yourself. I always like to say, I like to remove my soul from my body and look down on my situation.
Come on, you cutting up.
Tatiana, what's up? Look, I get myself out of my body and I look down and I see my situation. That's how I always identify the truth. Okay? And the truth is supposed to hurt because that's the seed of self-development. If you like to pacify yourself with dishonesty, you'll never grow anywhere. And then your story's gonna be whack. Okay? And I know my sister in here. I just seen you pop up. Lorena, where you at? Let me tell you something about Lorena. I got all my family coming in here. Look, I've known her too since I was like 15. Yo, you're gonna talk. Cause y'all need to follow her too. You better talk. I don't know, can you? Are you in a position to? Yeah? Okay.
Yes, I can talk. Hi.
So, all right, so you already know. What's up, girl? Love you, girl.
Love you
Um,
too.
Look, so she's my sister. I've known her for the fucking past 30 years. Okay. She's seen all my ups and downs. She's been there along the whole way. And I'm gonna tell you something. She has a lot of experience. She was a lawyer by what age?
22, 23.
Okay. Guys, she was a lawyer at 22, 23. Okay. Well, I was still running around being a knucklehead. And she's actually one of my inspirations because she was part of my circle, like AJ just said. And I had to be honest with myself. I'm like, yo, how can I have a friend like this that's accomplishing all these things and I'm over here fucking doing dumb shit? Right? So that's the power of being honest with yourself about your circle. But look, she's been a lawyer, family law, guys. So maybe she could talk about a little bit of honesty and the importance of honesty in relationships, because she's seen it all. She's actually the one that got me full custody of my daughter when she was 2 years old. Okay, like this. We walked in and walked out, paperwork done. Okay, I fucking love you for that. Listen, but listen. All right, so look, she's dealt with she's so being but her background is in now she's a fucking coach too. Drop your Instagram and all that in the
I
chat.
will. I
Look, so
will.
she's a relationship coach and she gets money heavy too. You know, she does all kinds of things. But talk about maybe a little bit of what the power of honesty within a relationship is, even when it's not what you might want to do. You feel me?
Sure. Okay, so yes, my name is Lorena Ramos. I have been Patrick's BFF for like 30 years. Honestly, we know everything about each other.
Yeah.
And I've been wanting to jump on these calls just to listen to him because I love him and he inspires me. And I'm like, dude, let me see what you do behind the scenes. Like, I just want to hear you talk, you know? So that's why I ended up on this call after harassing him for a while. But yeah, I've retired from family law. I was a litigating family law attorney for over 17 years, and I found that it was no longer in alignment with who I wanted to be in my core because it wasn't about chasing the money at that point. It was chasing alignment on who I wanted to be as an individual. And I now coach people through relationships because I think if your relationship is intact, then your business is intact. People
Hold
are going
on
to
one
suffer.
second. Hold on, because people, these are things when somebody like her speaks, they're so deep, you might miss it. Okay, she said her career wasn't aligned with who she wanted to become. She was honest enough for herself to say, "Yeah, I'm making money over here, but that ain't really what I want." I'm sorry, I just had to
That's
let.
okay. You interrupt whenever you want. Yeah,
Oh.
so I realized the alignment wasn't because my core values weren't in alignment with who I had to be as a family law attorney. You have to be jaded. You have to be always on defensive. You're always arguing. And that's not who I am in my core. So I had to decide, am I doing this for the money or am I for the accolades or am I doing it because it's who I'm supposed to be? And despite the fact that I did it for so many years and it made me a lot of money, I stepped away from it. I shut down my law firm about 4 or 5 years ago now. And I am in such a better place, not just financially, because my money grew even after I shut down my firm. Because when you do things that are in alignment with the value of helping others, your money is always going to multiply by itself. We can't just be chasing the dollar constantly because the dollar is going to keep moving. When you're in alignment with what you're doing for the purpose of what was given to you, and for you guys, it may be helping others, right? It's helping people with their credit, helping people be able to establish a dream of purchasing a home because now their credit is intact. You're helping them build businesses. That is in alignment with what your core values are. So the money is going to come to you naturally. So
Fire.
if you want, and with regards to alignment with relationship, if you guys are in relationships and you're suffering through your relationship, you have to get in alignment with that too. Your business will always suffer if your relationship suffers. If your relationship is intact, your business will flourish because it's all combined in one. So there, you have to value like who am I showing up as in my relationship, because you guys are pouring into your business. You guys are showing up for these calls, you're making the calls, you're helping other people. And are you pouring the same amount of energy into your relationship if your relationship is suffering? So you have to have truth, and it all starts within. All starts within. Nothing's going to change in your business. Nothing's going to change in your mindset. Nothing's going to change in your relationship, and definitely not in your pockets if you're not self aware of who you are and the patterns and behaviors that you're doing that are causing the results that you have. And it all
How do
starts
you
with self
become
identity.
self-aware? Wait, because you're dropping so much fucking like knowledge, right? I got questions while you're speaking.
Sure.
How do
Go
you
ahead.
become self-aware though? How do you become self-aware?
So it's a skill that's learned, right? Because I think we all want to bullshit ourselves through everything, and we want to be like, "Oh, I'm doing it right. I'm not the problem. You're the problem." But if you can sit
Hmm.
down in the mirror and really reflect, like, what are my patterns? What are my thoughts? What am I thinking about myself and the people around me all the time? Can
What
I be
she's saying is
100%
be
honest?
honest. She's just
Honest.
breaking down being honest with yourself first. She said, look in the mirror, right? Ask myself, what am I doing? Right?
Mhm.
Look, it all revolves around the honesty. My bad. Go ahead, but
No, it's okay.
I like that shit, man.
Yeah, well, honesty falls on all aspects of your life. Patrick does mind, body, spirit, pockets, right? When you look in the mirror, are you happy with the way you look? If you're not happy with the way you look and you want to make changes, well, then what patterns and behaviors and habits have I created on my own? Because habits are just things that you do all the time. No one, I'm sure all of you guys shower. I'm sure all of you guys have your coffee. I'm sure all of you guys have no problem brushing your teeth. Well, those are habits that were instilled in you. You weren't born doing these things. It was your mom on top of your ass about, did you brush your teeth? Did you take a shower? And then you became, and those things are habits for you. So what other habits have you instilled in yourself that are not benefiting you right now when it comes down to your body, to your mind, to your spirit, all of it? Are you reading? I mean, these calls are amazing, Patrick. I'm so proud of you. What are you allowing to come into your mind? Who are you allowing to feed that for you? Those are all things that you have to evaluate when you are trying to grow to the next level.
Once
So
again, my bad. I don't know if you were on, but listen to what she's saying, guys. That falls back to who, what, when, where, and why. She's asking herself these questions. Once you've identified this within yourself, now you can look outwards and reflect the truth. Right?
yeah.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
self-awareness is key to everything you do in life. You're never going to change your mindset if you're not aware of who you truly are. If you bullshit yourself and you think you're freaking perfect all the time and you're doing all the right things, why would you change if you're so fucking perfect? Right? You're not. There's issues. You're not where you want to be in life right now because you're not in the right mindset. You're bullshitting stories, these limited beliefs that we have about ourselves all the time. And you can really sit down and think, what is the one thing or the one statement, the one question I say about myself all the time? You repeat this probably a million times a day and you're subconscious and you don't even know it. And some of us, those things are repetitive. We all probably have the same intrusive thoughts, which is, am I good enough? Am I loved? Right? Can I do this? So those are the biggest fears that humans have in nature. It's not spiders. I fucking hate them, but that's not your biggest fear. Your biggest fear in life is always going to be, am I good enough? And if I'm loved enough.
And
So
look, that's fire. And those are all, I think, innately put into us to protect us, right? So you have to rewire yourself. You have a strong version of yourself and then a weak version of yourself. Which one are you gonna let take control? And if you
right.
let the weak version take control, what does that make you? Even weaker
Uh,
than your weak version. You feel me? So look, I've gotten to the point where my self-talk is can I do this is not even a question. It tries to pop up in my head and then it gets stomped out by like, fuck you, I could do this shit. Let's mute these. Hold on. Right. So look, self-talk is real important, and that's why I go through. If y'all ain't get my brainwash chapter, hit me in the DM. I'm gonna send it to you because before mindset, you have to have a mind reset. You have to do what she says and identify all the limiting beliefs, habits, thoughts, relationships, environments. All of these things make you. So you first have to identify them. Once you've identified them, you don't even have to get rid of them. You just have to replace them. Okay? People think it's about what can I do new to maybe wash this out. No. You just look. If your daily talk consists of, oh, I'm not good enough, or can I do this, or I'm not sure, I'm discouraged, it's real easy to switch that narrative up. But here's the thing, right? Self-esteem is built through you, but not what people tell you. So you have to act upon these new positive thoughts that you're acquiring, that you're implementing in your life. You have to do it. You have to keep your word to yourself. Imagine a person tells you, yo, I'm there for you. I'll be there at 3 o'clock. And then they show up at 4:30. And then a week later, they're like, yo, I got your back, man. Like, if you're ever in a fight, I got your back. I'm jumping in. Next thing you know, you're getting jumped and they're just standing there. How much are you going to trust that person? But think about it. We do that to ourselves every single fucking day. Oh, I'm going to start this business. Boom. And then you're hyped up for the first week. Next week, you don't even start it. Oh, yeah, Patrick, I'm going to hit up all these people and I'm going to do this 30 people a day and boom, boom. Then guess what? You start off, you do it for 3 or 4 days, then you stop. Guess what you're doing? You're creating a relationship with yourself that lacks trust. And when yourself lacks trust in yourself, guess what? Yourself ain't even gonna allow you to try to do that damn thing no more. Which is why a lot of people start and stop, start and stop, start and stop, or sabotage themselves altogether and go for the easier thing. And then they
let me
feel like shit.
Can I explain why I think that happens, Patrick?
Please, please.
So there is what you're saying is powerful, which is self-integrity is part of self-identity, right? You have to, what is your integrity with yourself? Like, will you show up for people that you say you're showing up for? Like your family members, your parents, your children, you have integrity with them, but you don't have integrity with self, which is why it's okay for you to let yourself down consistently because you know that you're going to end up forgiving yourself, right? You're not going to stop being yourself. You're not going to stop talking to yourself. So your integrity is always going to be in question when it comes to things that you want to do. But that's also part of the identity that you have created around yourself, and then question who created this identity for me. Was this something that I instilled in myself, or is it something that my parents or my friends told me? You may be, you might have grown up your whole life being told that you were going to be powerful, you're going to be, on stages, you're going to be all those things, and that created an identity. Or you might have grown up to think that you were going to be a statistic. Someone told you that you weren't going to make it. Someone's like, oh, you're never going to reach these heights, because of their own insecurity, and now instill those in you. And now that's created part of the identity that you have, and you live by that identity. Despite the fact that you're trying to constantly change it, you will subconsciously always go back to what's comfortable and safe for you, which is the same identity that was created.
That's fucking powerful. And that comes back to auditing yourself and being honest, right? Like these identities, either other people look, and here's the thing, somebody could implement that identity into you and it'd be the greatest blessing, right? I was the black sheep of my family. I had it. If something went wrong, it was my fault automatically, right? And I used to be like, oh, why the fuck me? Like it got to a point I became relentless, like not relentless but resentful, right, to a point where I'm like, fuck it, yeah, it was me even if it wasn't me. And then that led me on a negative mindset whole path. But that same thing, when I turned around and reflected on it, I'm like, hold on, they said I couldn't do it, they didn't believe me, man, fuck that, I'm gonna do that shit, right? So it's up to you to use what's been instilled into you too, because you can look at it from a perspective like, nobody ever told me I was gonna be anything and nobody loves me. Okay, well then fuck that, right? Here's the thing. Y'all give me a lot of what my closest people don't. You don't have to get it from the people you want it from. Guess what? You'll get it eventually. But I was true to myself. That's why, like, look, I'm known for being me. And once you're good at being you, everything else becomes easy. But people want to dress a certain way because they want to fit in, right? They want to talk a certain way around different people. They want to hide certain parts of their life to mesh well with others. I really don't care anymore. And the more that I don't care, the more it's almost like I give permission to others to be themselves, right? It's like a mirror. Remember, I tell all of y'all, I'm a mirror to y'all. So if I've ever told you, yo, you can like, yo, I see what you're doing, you can do it. I'm telling you the truth because that's what I reflect back. But also, hey, if you're fucking being lazy and I'm gonna tell you that shit, I'm being damn true. Here's the thing. Authenticity vibrates at the highest level, above love, my people. Okay? So when you can be true, there's freedom and truth. And think about it. Freedom is an emotion. Okay? I touched on it. Why do you think people confess to horrible things? To feel free. All right. So the more you move around being in your truth, the more freedom you feel. Guess what? Then you start attracting shit. I don't give two fucks what anybody thinks about me, except for myself. I don't care what intentions people think I may have. It doesn't matter to me anymore. I used to argue with motherfuckers like, yo, but what? I'm doing this because I care about you. And be like, oh no, you just want recognition and all that shit. I'm like, fuck. Like, and it used to bug the fuck out of me. Now I don't give two fucks. And here's the thing. Yes, we're all helpful people, right? But hey, one person might deserve the hug and the other one might deserve the slap. But guess what? I still helped them. My mission was accomplished. So don't like you can help people and still be yourself, is what I'm trying to get at. And who else got questions, man? Or anybody want to share something? Yo, Lorena, I seen a few people in the chat, like they're asking for your Instagrams and all
I
that.
put it on there. I put the IG on there.
And listen, I'm gonna drop a post in the Facebook, and everybody who's on these calls, you need to just comment on it so you can follow each other, man. Like I said, this is a community. You know what I'm saying? This is a community, and we help each other, we follow each other. And Lorena's one of them ones, man. Hey, she's one of them super, like she's a super woman, like fucking. I, I don't know if y'all got 5 hours. I can start talking about her alone for 5 hours and shit. But definitely follow her. She's a great person. She's changed. She's one of the people that's changed my life literally and just by looking at her. Okay, because she was somebody that inspired me. Because I'm like, and she was the sunlight amongst a bunch of darkness. She'll tell you we were all doing crazy shit, but she was the good one. She maintained her like purity around all of us. And meanwhile, me and my people, we're all doing crazy shit. AJ will tell you too. That's why he's laughing. AJ used to own a club, and we used to get down and go crazy in there and shit. Right? Yo, Lorena, look, AJ's
I
in
went
here.
to the club. I went with you guys. I did.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
don't worry.
Yo, so that's what I'm saying. It's like, look, man, sometimes the people around you, be honest with the people you have around you because slime sticks. Like I always say, slime sticks. And sometimes it just takes one person to highlight you. Shirley, what's going on, girl? I saw that you put in a message that you
Good
know that you,
morning.
yeah, how you doing?
I'm okay. I'm trying not to cry. I'm sorry.
Fucking let that shit out. Who cares? Look,
For like the last 2 weeks, I have been quitting on myself like over and over again because I just don't know where to begin. If I'm doing things right, am I supposed to be here? So by you bringing her on this morning, she like went over everything like within 2 minutes of my life that I've been going through. So I just want to thank you for that. I just been stuck lately, feeling like things are not going right. I don't have any clients. I don't know if I'm supposed to advertise, what I'm supposed to advertise. Like, I just been going back and forth with myself. So literally, I just want to say thank you guys. Like, I'm just, I don't know. I'm just all over the
no,
place this morning. So I just want to say
no,
thank
good,
you.
good. Let that shit out. It's an energy that's given to you for you to use. Listen, you have to know what it feels like to be stuck in order to break free, right? Like you have to know what it feels like to have no clients in order to learn what you need to do to have more clients. You feel me? So this is actually a blessing for you, Shirley. Right? And yeah, it sucks. And yeah, it's okay to cry and let that shit out. But guess what? Once it's out, stand the fuck up and handle business. You feel me? Like, look, you all these thoughts that's coming in. Am I supposed to be here and all that? Yes, you are. You don't have to have it all figured out. Like, I still don't have it figured out. I'm like, how the fuck am I doing this shit? How the fuck did this person come into my? Even with Ann, I'm like, how the fuck how did I get so lucky that I got such a wonderful person helping me out in my business? Right? Like, you just have to move with your heart and don't care about, look, money is one of them things, man. Money is one of them things. It don't matter a lot. Yes, look, a lot of shit revolves around money, but once you make it about the money, then you start implementing a mindset of lack, which means now that you're worried about that money, now it's like, I'm not abundant anymore. And look, I know you're a spiritual girl, and we say these affirmations, but you have to be a living, breathing, walking affirmation. Okay? You don't have to have it figured out, but you have to be taking action. And it's okay to look. Sometimes I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, yo, I'm not up to where I need to be. And that's a blessing. That's a blessing. Okay? Because most people won't even identify, like, yo, hold on. I'm not where I'm supposed to be or where I want to be. And as bad as, once again, look, that's the honesty. That's the honesty part of it. And my girl Lorena, yo, she touched, if she touched something on something that that made you, feel that, I think Lorena needs to tell you something.
Yeah, definitely. It's,
So
it's, I think it's because you know, struggling for so long, being a single parent, struggling for so long, and you've been told, growing up in your teenager years, your younger adult years, that you're not gonna make it. Oh, you just here for now. It's gonna all fall. My dreams, my goals. It's always something behind that. So now that I am where I am, and now I'm starting to feel the struggle, I feel the pressure, and it's just like, well, maybe they're right. So I get in my head a lot. So that's where I think I am right now.
So, sorry, my voice. My thoughts on this. When you guys are trying to manifest some concepts of your life, you have to remember that you're going to manifest the negative as much as you're going to manifest the positive. Everybody thinks that manifesting is, okay, we're going to manifest what we want in the future, but you're manifesting your current life when your thoughts are intrusive, when you're saying, hey, I don't think I'm going to make it. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be. Maybe they're right. You're giving power to the negative, and it's manifesting the current situation that you're in. So you have to take accountability as saying, okay, these thoughts, I hear them, they're not mine. So you can't literally tell your mind, shut the fuck up, right? You can say, when I have intrusive thoughts, and sometimes because it happens to all of us, right? None of us are perfect. Like I'll go through a rabbit hole of like, shit, if I get in a car accident and my kid dies, then what's going to happen? And I'll sit there and make myself fucking cry in the car over some dumb shit for nothing, right? But what I know is that if I keep thinking that and I have feeling behind it, then I'm going to manifest that reality. So
Mhm.
your manifestations come through feelings, like Patrick was saying, it starts in the heart. So when you get emotional about things that are not happening, you're sitting in that emotion of scarcity and lack. So can you change that and to say, I know that this is my path. I know that this is what I'm supposed to do, and get excited and emotional and cry about your future self, not cry about your current situation, because then you're attaching your emotions to your future, and that's eventually how you become your future becomes your reality, because now you're living in that present moment. But I understand that you're scared. I understand that there's fear involved in it. I was a single mom with twins. Honestly, Patrick was there for me during that period of time.
Yeah.
And those thoughts of like, well, can I do this? I'm a fucking statistic. Like I literally thought to myself, now I'm a statistic. And I allowed that identity to run me for a while until I realized that this was not my life. When my car got repossessed and the guy gave me my car seat for my daughters, because he saw twins, in the moment I made a promise this was not going to be my life, that I was not going to be a statistic, that I was not going to live this path that people thought I was going to live. And that's when I started making changes. So it's going to be that powerful moment for you when you say enough is enough. I'm done manifesting the current life situation I am. I'm going to start manifesting my future life.
Thank you.
Power,
I appreciate
powerful.
that. Thank you.
So
I
Lorena,
accept all that.
And you can always reach out to me too.
yeah, reach out to
Listen,
her.
you can reach
Look,
out to me privately too. Privately
yeah,
too.
I will
no,
be.
yo, and
Definitely
I
will be.
seen her. I seen Lorena go through that. I remember
Yeah.
her, right? And here's the thing: sometimes we're all strong here, right? Sometimes we're all strong, but sometimes we wish other people would be like, "Yo, are you all right?" Right? Sometimes you're so strong, people can't even fathom that something could be wrong with you, right? So listen, it's okay. It's okay. And like what she said, emotion plus thought does equal manifestation. Okay. Like, look, here's a quick, you want to shift your mindset and your emotion, put on a song that makes you feel empowered. I've told y'all before this. For me, it's some DMX shit, right? If I feel like I'm about to go in a meeting and I want to lock this shit in. I'm putting some fucking DMX, with a hood. Like, I'm putting some shit like that on, right? I'm putting some Mobb Deep on. If I'm about to go talk or go on a first date, I'm putting some Jade Smooth Operator on. Okay? So think about it. If you, whatever desired outcome you want in your head, pick a song that's going to raise your vibration, and now you're in that frequency. You feel me? I remember when I was dead broke and I got fucking 5 kids to take care of. I was literally writing on my water jug. I'm over here programming my water, guys. $30,000 by the end of the month. And let me tell you something. And then I'm in my car acting like I'm driving because my shit was on E and I didn't have gas, but I'm acting like I'm driving a luxury car and I'm pumping music and I'm hyping myself up. Right? Next thing you know, in a month, I did make that 30K. Right? And then I was like, fuck, I should have asked for 100. I should have asked for 100K. You feel me? You'll always get what you want. And sometimes those things, we ask for things that we don't even be realizing we asking for. Like, shit, if you're over here thinking, am I worth it? You're asking for more situations to make you feel like you're not worth it. Especially when you're attaching a powerful emotion. That same emotion is not positive or negative, just so you know. You get to choose which direction it flows in. You can use that emotion of feeling like I'm not, making it happen. I'm not good enough. And you can use it and direct it towards the outcome you want. Remember, it's a powerful emotion. Anger. Okay? Anger can make you break somebody's face in. It can also fuel you to do 100 push-ups. One is getting you locked up, one is developing your body. Happiness can lead you to complacency. Oh, I'm satisfied. I'm chilling right now. I ain't got a but I just made 10K last week. Can lead you into complacency and a plateau and lack of movement, which is death, in my opinion. Or it could be like, yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, I'm gonna use this momentum now to keep going in that direction that I want. You feel me? So whatever emotion you're feeling, don't look at it too much as negative or positive. define what you want it, and you define the direction you want it to go in. That's why the people who's went through a lot of shit in their past typically end up on top, or they end up on the bottom. But it all started with a decision in which way they wanted to direct that energy. Yo, Lorena, you're gonna probably have to drop your handle like 15 times, okay? Because we need it to.
I'm driving. Can you do it? I can't type
Yo,
and
yeah.
drive.
If anybody needs her info, just DM me. Everybody in here got my info. Yo, Coach Nina.
I want I want to say one more thing, and I want to kind of like just piggyback off of what you and Lorena said. And thank you, Lorena. You really dropped gems, and I really appreciate you, Patrick, for bringing her on
Thank
this
you.
morning.
Of
I
course.
loved it. And I want to say, dealing with she was talking about dealing with affirmations and saying the negative and the positive. You really need both. When I went through my full rebrand, I just was saying like, dog, I want a new house, I want a new car, I want this and I want that. All the things, I want a better relationship, I want to be in a good relationship. All of those things I asked for, like, and I'm big on religion. I'm a Christian, y'all, so I do use God. I
Mhm.
asked for all of those things, and y'all, my life fell apart. I had a car accident. I lost my house. I ended a long term relationship that I thought I wasn't gonna never end. My life literally fell apart. Okay, and in my head, I could have gave up, and I could have just been like, "Oh, like this is so messed up." But what happened? It came back so beautifully. I got the car I wanted. I got the house I wanted. I got
Yeah.
married. Like everything fell back in place because I kept going. I kept saying what I want, what I want, what I want, what I want. I wanted my business to succeed. I had to dissolve another business and start another business. And I kept doing it. And I just want to tell y'all the power in your mind. Your mind will literally change your life if you really speak what you want and bring it and say it every single day. You can't just say on Monday and then don't do no work on Tuesday, then try to come back Wednesday. No, it has to be a habit. It's a habit that you have to form,
Mhm.
and you have to say it every single day. Even if in the moment it don't look like it's happening, trust me, it's gonna happen because you're speaking life into your life. And I just wanted to touch on it because that literally happened to me. And if I would have gave up when my life was crashing and burning, if I would have gave up and stopped speaking life into myself, I wouldn't be where I am today. And I wouldn't be able to share that with everybody. So I just wanted to speak on it.
That's super fire. That's super fire. And I always tell people like we always get what we ask for. And don't be surprised when it seems shit is falling apart. It's actually like, look, can you build your dream house on top of an old shaky foundation? You can't, right?
No,
Imagine.
absolutely not.
That's when God gonna come through and break all that shit, that weak foundation, so you can build your new dream life on top, right?
Mhm.
And sometimes it takes your life completely. I say it looks like it's falling apart, but you're
Mhm.
just clearing that land. You're clearing it out so you can build something strong on top.
And
That's
don't
why.
say, I'm sorry, coach.
No,
I
go
don't
ahead.
mean to cut you off. I want to say,
Mhm.
and stop giving the devil so much credit because it don't be the devil. You ask God for this life. And when your life start falling apart, don't think that the devil coming in, oh, the devil trying to ruin everything I got going on. No, it's not the devil. You ask God, but it may not look pretty. It may not look how you want it to look, but it's gonna happen. Like it may be ugly, but it's gonna come together how you wanted to come together because you asked for it and he is gonna deliver it for you. But you can't say, I want a new house and I might lose my old house, but in the process, and you say it's the devil. No, God said, I'm gonna give you that new house, but in order for me to give you that new house, I gotta take this house away from you because I gotta put you in another mindset. So I wanted to say that too, and that's it. I'm done.
Yo, no, you can keep going if you want. And listen to how she's speaking though. There's not one bit of doubt in anything she's saying. She's saying gonna happen, not if it happens. Y'all really have to listen to yourself. I'm big on listening to people when they talk to me. And I'm big, and that just stemmed from me listening to my own self. People say I curse a lot, but I say the real curse words is if I can't, I don't know, but those are the real curse words because those those tend to breed lack and doubt. You have to speak with the conviction, the conviction, right? She said, I know I'm gonna get it. And then you go through levels where first you believe, then you know, and then you begin to expect. Belief, knowing, expectation. Just like you can know the sun's gonna come up, right? Yeah, that's special. But when you go and you plan a little date with your girl or your man, and you go and you want to watch the sun rise, that feeling of expectation before that sun rises, it's a thing now. You have to live in that feeling of expectation that great shit is gonna happen. I've shared it with y'all before. My first alarm in the morning literally says, I know great shit is gonna happen today. I done brainwashed myself to a point where I don't care what's happened. I could be standing outside and there be earthquakes and tornadoes and bombs and shit dropping on. And I'll be like, oh, look at how beautiful this day is and shit. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is our playground, people. This life is our playground. Have fun with it. What's the worst that's gonna happen? You're gonna die? Guess what? We're doing that anyway. I ain't even scared of that shit no more. People want to avoid that shit too. Be honest with yourself. Listen, man. Fucking Atiana, what's up?
Man, y'all dropping the crazy gems this morning. But look, I wanna say to the lady that just spoke, you just kind of like, woke up something that I guess I just kind of put behind me or something because of what I like, let get in front of me, like negativity, right? So I'm gonna say a couple of little things that I was told, and you reminded me that that's true. So my aunt used to say when I was growing up, the worst thing somebody could tell you is no. What they gonna do? Kill you? What they gonna do? The worst thing they could say is no, and then you keep it pushing. But then also, my therapist told me the very thing that you just said. We keep giving the devil credit every time instead of saying I need to be accountable for, like, me not getting up on time or me not hustling or doing whatever I'm supposed to do. Instead, we like to find a scapegoat and be like, it ain't nothing but the devil. We ain't nothing but this. Instead of saying it ain't nothing but my accountability. So with that being said, y'all, I was gonna give up. Okay. I do taxes, also credit. Um, this is my very first tax season, and I feel like I'm doing great, but at some point it looks real funny to me. But I had a I plan to go to this tax and business summit. It's not only taxes, but it's the business summit. To be in the room just like the credit repair expo was, blah 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 blah. I got a ticket. Then I came to like a roadblock and was like, I'm not going no more. So tried to give it away. And then I did give it away. And I said I wasn't going anymore. But months prior to it, I was I was being serious. And I told my husband, I said, one of these VIP yacht experience tickets that gives you the access to be with the tax and business millionaires. Some people Patrick know, like Darius Benders, him 500, Kenneth, all of them, to be in the room with them, and this girl named Ari, just to be around and to have like front row seats, access, and ride on the yacht. I was like, I want this to fall in my lap for free, right? $1,000 ticket. But I bought the general admission. I gave it away. I wasn't going no more. It's this weekend. Randomly, this lady that I know that does taxes, and she's been doing taxes for a while, hits me up after I already told myself I'm not going. Hits me up and tell me that she has one ticket for the yacht experience for free, and she don't want me to pay nothing. And I told myself that, but every time I speak something to existence, it's like something comes in my way. I keep like, letting myself doubt myself and thinking that it's not real. Every time I say what I want, I get it. But for some reason, taking accountability, I let myself get back into like, the negativity, the doubt. But seriously, now I'm going, Patrick's telling me that if I go against God, what he's giving me, what I asked for, then pretty much I'm going against God. So this weekend I'm going, y'all.
That's fire. That's fire. Yo, look, listen to what she said. Remember, I'm a listener. She said, I was serious when I told my husband I want a $3,000 ticket to land in my lap. She wasn't iffy, wishy washy, hoping. She was serious when she told her husband. Be serious about what you want. When you're serious, you begin to insist things. And to insist something is to make it happen by any means necessary. And sometimes you don't even have to worry about what those means are.
So
You
I don't
feel?
even know why I do that to myself, y'all. I know human part, we want to put, our laziness, our lack of, just moving forward and one step forward at a time. We want to blame it on somebody else. We want to blame people hurting us on the people, but it's really what we accept and the circle we accept. And I had to take accountability of a lot of things that I allowed to access the people. It doesn't matter who it is. And I'm so grateful that, guess what? Another thing I said is I want to find my tribe. And my tribe is found. It's like, y'all, I'm in these calls every day. You say you want to find your people, your tribe. Here we are.
Straight up. Straight up. And she mentioned something else that's important is like she
Got to process.
doesn't even want to maybe accept. Like, yo, you have to learn how to accept. Just the same way you've been taught to give, sharing is caring. Well, what about accepting? Accepting the blessing that was given to you. Oh, you know what? Nah, it's okay. And oh, I'm supposed to be humble. And nah, I got you. I did it. Like, yo, a lot of times we'll feel like it's the powerful thing to do to not accept something. Oh, here, let me give you a tip. Oh, nah, it's all good.
Yeah.
Fucking accept that shit. You have to accept it because if you don't accept the blessing, you're putting a freaking literally a block on the blessing that's trying to come to you and that energy. So now you're completely demolishing any future shit that could happen for you. So you guys got to learn how to accept shit too. And I don't know, Lorena, you want to touch on
Yeah.
why she may be have like stopping the accepting part and why it keeps popping up in her head and shit?
Yeah, y'all. Hold on. Patrick did something and I ain't want to accept it. But again, I've never been the acceptor. I've always been the giver because I always wanted to make sure everybody around me was cool when they ain't look cool or they weren't cool. And I knew I was cool because I know that I'm gonna go get what I want. But I'm always trying to make sure everybody else cool. And so I never had my hand out, but Patrick taught me, like, as much as you have, like, putting your hand out, you got to keep it open to receive. I never did that, but now I'm accepting all kind of stuff.
Good.
Beautiful. I think part of it, once you become self-aware, you're going to realize that do you truly believe that you're worthy of what it is that you're trying to get? And sometimes we sabotage ourselves because we don't think that we're worthy of the things that are coming to us. And that worth comes tied into family, ties into our friendships, because if we're elevating and we're leaving people behind, we start sabotaging our own success in fear of what judgment may come. So do you truly, genuinely, and it's not just words to be like, yeah, of course I deserve this. Like, one thing is saying it, another thing is genuinely believing it in your soul. Once you start believing that those things are yours because you deserve it and they were already given to you, you're just trying to accept it now or working on accepting it now, then you'll start living that and no longer fear accepting these things or fear of like rejecting certain paths in your life because you're just saying, hey, I'm just taking what was already given to me anyway. So that tends to happen a lot where people just don't believe that they're worthy of it.
And it's because people told me all my life that it was either the ones that told me, you're going to be something, like, just look at me from a kid. I never really understood it. Like, always, you're going to be something. She's going to be something great. I always made good grades. But I always, you're right. The people on the other side, you walk up with your nose in the air, you do this, you think you this. Like, and I think for me, I think I'm trying to fit in a box.
Let me tell you something. Even if you were to fucking walk around with your nose in the air, fuck that shit. I walk around with my nose in the air too. But guess what? Sometimes I also feel like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, Atiana, you good, man. You one of them people. I told you from the beginning, you got this sparkle in your eye, right? That sparkle is not a natural thing, it's a supernatural thing. Okay? But you got to see it for yourself. I can tell you all day long, yo, you're the shit. But if you don't see it for yourself, man, you got to look at yourself in the mirror and see that sparkle. Yo, once you see it, then everything else becomes cool. And let me tell y'all something, man. You're never going to go through life without feeling like this. You're gonna feel like this constantly. There's levels to this feeling. Okay, you're gonna hit another achievement, and then you're gonna feel this feeling again. But then this time, you might be sitting in your dream house with your dream bank account with the dream relationship, but you still feel that same shit. It's okay. It's okay. Just look.
There's a saying. There's a saying that goes, with new levels comes new devils. And it doesn't, you guys, a lot of people think that, oh, when I become a millionaire, my problems go away. Your problems do not go away when you become a millionaire. They do not go away when you become a multimillionaire. You just have different problems at different levels that cost you more money now.
Yeah.
So it's how you face those problems and how you face those devils and how you face those situations, knowing that they're temporary and not to break you, is how you're going to continue to elevate into the next thing. But if we allow those new levels to hit us hard, we will always fall back to our original selves. And then all that does is tells you, well, you see, you were right. You weren't meant for that life. This is the life you're meant for. And then you become complacent again. So just understand that in everything that you do, there's always going to be someone trying to punch you in your throat or something coming for you. But just accept that that's what it is, and you just keep pushing forward.
Powerful. And she's absolutely right, because I've had calls from multimillionaires. Yo, Patrick, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because look, I'm good at this mindset shit, and and maybe dissecting things that people don't see. I'm great at being a mirror. Patrick, I don't know what I'm gonna do, bro. I'm down to my last 300,000. His voice was as shaky as a person said, Patrick, I don't know what to do. I got $30 in my bank account. Same emotion, different level. Okay, so these emotions, all these things, they never change, just like she said. But guess what? They're meant to, it's like fucking Mario World, Luigi and Mario, right? Like, you got to jump over shit and to fucking get to the next level. What does Mario do to get to the fucking next level? He's hopping over mushrooms and shit, fucking going over tunnels, fighting King Koopa. You feel me?
Someone just watched Mario.
You see? Like, but that's the thing. Like, even the games that we play have adversity, and you're, oh shit, yeah, I fucking beat that level, and now you're talking shit to everybody else, but look at me, I'm at the fucking final level. But once you reach that final level, you can tell your boy next to you, yo, press up, down, A, B. Right? Now you can help that next person reach that fucking level. So you have to, it's your duty to go through that shit. Right? I always say a true teacher must endure a lifetime of pain so the people that follow him can learn how to do the same. Okay? You have to go through it so you can help the next person go through it too. That's our main job here, people. For every mountain that you climb, guess what? Once you get to the top, you're going to be like, oh shit, the fucking valley is all the way down there, but and there's a higher mountain over there? Fuck. Right? And then you look back, and then you see the guy back behind you celebrating. He just fucking climbed the hill. Right? But now at least you could guide him up the mountain and shit. Atiana, you're good. And you're going to kill it. Look, I know you're supposed to be at that thing. Even when she tried to give it away, it still came back. Not only did it come back to her, okay, but it came back to her upgraded. How are you going to deny that shit? You feel me?
Coach, pardon me.
What's up? Yo, what's up, brother?
What's going on? Peace, light, and love, everybody. My name is Will. I wanted to share something real quick. I think it pertains to this call. It's a poem by one of my favorite authors and poets, Marianne Williamson. It's called Our Deepest Fear. Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measures. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightening about shrinking so that others won't feel insecure around you. We were all meant to shine as children do. It's not just in some of us, it's in all of us. As you let your own light shine, you unconsciously give others permission to do the same as you are liberated from your own fears. So sometimes I believe that, most of us, it's not that we're afraid of success, it's that we're so powerful and we have so much to give. That's the fear that really lightens us. And I thought, hearing everybody tap in, I wanted to share that. Maybe it resonates with somebody.
Yo,
Thank
that's
you. Peace, light, and love. My
yo.
bad.
No, nah, bro, that's fire, and that's absolutely true, man. Like sometimes, like here's the thing, yo, I remember when I first, you know, when I had went through my whole back injury and I started walking again. I remember I saw a BMW X7 drive by. I'm like, I haven't walked in so long, I haven't driven in so long. I'm buying that shit when I can get back on my feet, right? And then I went to the dealership. I'm sitting in it. I'm about to drop the bread on it. And the thoughts that's going through my mind, it's like, fuck. But then the people around me, they ain't got this, right? Like that it's like I'm rubbing it in their face, right? Like maybe I shouldn't get it. You know what I'm saying? But then I'm like, fuck that shit. I work for this. I done been down for 3 years. I'm driving this shit, right? What happens is, look, people will tell you to be humble and dumb yourself down, but you have to be the best version of yourself in order to inspire people. And that can be in many different ways. It could be from your intellectual capacity. It could be from flashing a fat diamond ring, people. Okay? Because here's the thing. When I first took my real estate course, the thing that real estate shit changed my life. Yo, the thing that attracted me to the real estate was the fucking pinky ring this motherfucker that was talking was wearing. I'm like, damn, that's a fire ass pinky ring. Whatever the hell he's doing, I want to do. And then yo, I went for it. This could be, look, you could be dead broke but have a fucking physique. Show that shit off. You'll inspire somebody else to maybe start working on themselves. Right? It could be your money. I don't care. If you got the money, look, people sometimes talk shit about the people who flash money, but here's the thing. Sometimes we need that shiny object in order to grasp our attention, to gain our inspiration, to start moving towards our purpose. Whatever you got to show it off, like my man just said, right? He's like, yo, you give people the permission now to do it themselves. So that's fire, brother. I appreciate you sharing that, man. We got Loopy. What's up, my brother? Yo, Loopy's one of them ones too, man. He's on a mission.
What's up, man? Yeah, I got experience on hold. I'm kind of late to the party. I'm putting belt to ass this morning. They finally got my certified letter. One item deleted, so I called them because they sent me a email instead of sending it in writing. So I'm putting belt to ass. They just transferred me to the fraud department so I can get some more stuff removed with these addresses and stuff. But yeah,
Fire.
man, I almost forgot. I've been on hold for a little second. Got to rapping with this other dude, so yeah, I ain't want too much of nothing, man.
It's all good, brother. Everything cool?
Yeah, man. Shoot, waiting for these people to pick up,
Uh,
tapping my feet to these tunes. You know what I'm saying? Because I know about to happen.
yes, sir. For sure, for sure.
Man, you have a good one, man. I just want to tap in real
You
quick.
too, my brother. You too. I appreciate you always showing up too. And y'all keep an eye out for Loopy, man. He's on some shit. Like he's relentless with it right now. Yo, Atiana, did you have your hand up still, or did you or was that from last time? You good? All right, my people, listen. If anybody else got a question or they want to share anything,
I think
look,
somebody named Korea want to speak.
who? Where you at?
Hey everyone.
What's up, Korea?
It's my first time joining a call, but I love all the positivity. It's so good. I am a motivational speaker as well, but I understand the power in getting poured into so that I won't pour from an empty cup. And so I pour out so much. And I feel like people don't understand as much as people pour and as motivational speakers, we need to be poured into as well. And so I'm big on mindset because I was going through a mental state where I feel like as positive I am and as strong minded as I am, it was one point where negative thoughts was just consuming me. And I had just got to the point where I started to believe everything that my thought told me, everything that I thought. And I can say the worst thing. And like Lorena said, like just because you think a thought don't mean you have to give power to it. I am a Christian and I understand like the Bible does talk about casting down vain imagination, casting down thought. Basically just not giving power to your thoughts. And I just feel like your mind is a magnet. And it was such a transformation to me when I got this and it stuck with me. Your mind is a magnet. So wherever you think, you will attract that in the world. And it's just so simple as, thinking about positive thoughts so you can attract positive things. Because we can give so much, like Lorena said, we can give so much energy into negative thoughts. And before you know it, it will manifest in your reality. And it's so crazy. I was at the gym the other day, and my mind, and I'm single, and my mind told me, career, you gonna be single forever. You don't deserve a man, da 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 this and da 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 that. And I'm like, no, that is not true. All the men want me. And so I'm working out. This man tapped me on the shoulder. He said, "Hey, you're real cute. I need to get your number." It's like, gave him my number. I got to the parking lot and a man parked his car, get out his car, and tapped on my window and said, "Hey, I think you're really cute. Can I get your number?" I'm like, this is
Oh shit.
crazy. Went
That's
out the
wild.
parking lot, went to Walmart, and another man, and I'm like, whoa, hold up. What it was my mindset switch and what I gave power to that attracted myself in reality. Do you know I've been working out for 5 years at Planet Fitness? No one never stopped me in a workout. But it was that mindset shift that I gave because your mind, remember, is a magnet. And so I thought the positive and I gave more power to the positive. So that's what attract in reality. So I just want to say, if you don't hear me say anything else, your mind is a magnet.
Yo, 100%, 100%. Here's the thing. When you're thinking negative thoughts, the look on your face is negative too. You start to dim down your whole aura. Like when you think positive, you can look like $1 million. You can look. I know when I walk into a room and I do this intentionally, I harness my energy, right? I bring that shit up through the fucking sacral chakra, let that shit boom right through the top of the crown. I walk into a room, eyes on me. I do that shit on purpose many, many times, right? Because like, look, here's the thing. What you think, like she just said, you attract. You also attract how you present yourself, right? Like there's always that one person that for some reason everybody's just looking at them, right? Or that person that everybody just wants to avoid. Like y'all know, yo, that dude got a bad vibe and shit, right? That's because he might be thinking of some crazy shit. So his whole vibe is already fucked up. And the mind is a magnet, right? The mind is a magnet. So is the heart. The heart gives the power to the magnet. You feel me? So you putting that energy out the same way the magnet could attract it. It could also repel it. Your negative thought might be repelling all the positive shit that be coming, trying to come towards you and shit. Anybody else got anything, man? You know me, I'm a fucking, I'll sit here forever.
I got one thing to say.
My brother.
Well,
I'm ha-
Patrick, real
I'm
quick,
ha-
I just wanted to tell you
sorry.
guys I'm leaving. I'm so sorry. I have to leave. I have another meeting I have to get to. I just wanted to tell you guys thank you so much for
Drop your
giving me the
Instagram. If
time.
anybody needs her info, hit me up.
I will.
All right.
I will. Thank you guys so much. Bye.
Peace. Sean, what's up, brother?
I ain't gonna lie, this call was epic. It hit so much, yo. Like, and it's crazy. Like, the people that I need to hear this call, like when y'all upload this video, I'm gonna send this to them because I know what this is gonna do for them. What it just did for me was crazy. Like, it was crazy. I'm like, damn. Like, man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm hype about this. Like, this is
That's wild.
crazy. This really shifted my mind because I would have some negative, and I'm in my head. I'm driving from Queens, and something just told me, yo, look at your phone. I look at the phone, I get a new sign up, a new lead, and I'm like, is this me playing around? Or I'm like, nah, bro. And I'm just like, nah, this is fire. Like, it just aligned perfectly.
That's what's up.
Crazy.
Yeah, nah, that's fire, bro. You already know you another one of those that shine brightly, brother. Like Sean's one of them guys, man, that he always just got a great attitude. Like I know I can call him, he gonna pick up with some energy. Yo, Pat, what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's one of those people that you can just be around and start feeling better. You know what I'm saying? But he's probably also one of those people that nobody check up on. So everybody check up on my man Sean every once in a while. See how he doing, man. Show Big Sean some
Good
love and
looking,
shit.
good looking. Appreciate that, my brother.
Yeah, nah, hell yeah, nah, man. We, the strongest ones, they can never be weak, right? In other people's eyes. So you already know, my brother. We here, we a team, we family, and we taking this shit all the way to the fucking top. Every single last one of y'all got something in you. You know what I'm saying? It's up to y'all to show it, though. Everybody can see it, but it's for y'all to show it, and don't hold that shit back, man. Stop with this conservative shit. Talk your shit every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Talk your shit. Like my man Will said, like, yo, he's like, you gotta shine bright enough so that you give other people permission to. That's why I'm me, right? And it just so happens, like when I'm me, people let their guards down. When you're you, people let their guards down, right? That opens up door for more opportunities because even in business, guys, somebody can tell when you're bullshitting them, when you're coming off too damn salesy and shit. I don't even look like look. I don't even try to sell shit no more. I just try to help people. Like I tell y'all all the time, that's my marketing technique. Just be a helpful dude to people who need it. Okay? That's it. That's my marketing, guys. That's my advertise. That's how I run my entire business is by just being the dude that people could come to for help. You feel me? So when y'all wondering why your business is looking slow or whatever, try something out. Just start looking for people to help out of their bad situations, and see how maybe your business tends to pick up a little bit.
Hey, yo,
Change for me.
coach, real
Talk to
quick.
me.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Nah,
So I
please.
want, I wanted you to tap on
Yo, you froze up.
that function. You said the word deserve. The root word in there is to serve. You
100%.
know, we're all leaders of servants, and anybody that's spiritual, religious, or follow any monotheistic religion, theology, if you look in scriptures, words, in any book, all these messengers and prophets, these leaders of service have been.
Damn, dog, you cutting up.
Remind yourself that when you're going through things, it's to develop life experience, to obtain the wisdom to be able to teach others. These are considered your stripes, your badges. You know, this is why you're at the top of the stage. This is why we're the speaker. This is why we're the go-to, because we endured all the pain and have come up with the solution on how to resolve these things. So don't feel when you go through things, it's like, why me? Why? It's like, yo, I believe the Most High gives his toughest soldiers, his strongest soldiers, the toughest battle. So when you're ready to go to war, you've been through this. You got a game plan. I just wanted to share that. And that deserve joint right there, man. You know, and you must give what you most desire in order to receive tenfold. So when you find
100%.
yourself empty, go. What he said, go and serve somebody. You know, sometimes the biggest what is that? Like tithing, the biggest contribution you can give to somebody or charity is a smile.
Yup.
Sometimes our silence, our energy is charity within itself. Your presence alone automatically liberates others. I just want to step
100%.
in and say that. My bad.
Nah, I appreciate that, man. And people think that abundance is all about money. And I always tell people if you want anything to go better in your life, whatever, your relationships, your business, whatever, you have to give what you're most abundant in. For one person, it might be they have an abundance of knowledge. Give that away. Some
Yo,
people, it might be they have an abundance of free time. Guess what? Go volunteer for someone,
yo,
right? Go
check out the number
volunteer.
real quick. Check out the number, right? Shorty said that she had gotten a ticket for that yacht that she gave away, and it was $100. She gave it away, and it returned tenfold. It was $1,000 ticket. Shit don't happen for no reason. That shit ain't coincidental.
Oh, nah. Hell no, bro. Yeah, and she called the crazy part is she called me yesterday when it was going down. And she was all like excited. I'm like, you can't stop it. And no, look, and here's the thing. Most of us will try to stop it. We'll find a reason to, but look, man, like I said, you just got to give what you're most abundant in. And sometimes, like he said, it could just be your personality. Be just smiling at a motherfucker. Tell me, how angry can you be if a baby smiles at you and shit, right? Like, hello. Like you could do that with somebody else. Go smile at somebody and they smiling right back. You just made their day. So give what you're most abundant in. Just let it go. For me, it's knowledge and love and some wisdom. That's why y'all see me like this all day. That's why y'all see me. I'm here for y'all whenever you call me and sharing whatever my life experience I've learned because that's what I'm most abundant in. All right. So some of y'all look, some of y'all are artists. Don't go draw pictures of people and give it to them or some shit. You feel me? Just give away what you're most abundant in. If you're a good fighter, don't go fucking people up though. You know what I'm saying? I see the look on Kevin's face. He's like, "Yo, what about I got a heavy hand. Can I slap a motherfucker?" Look, if they deserve it. But my people, anybody else got anything they want to say or any questions? Let me know. If not, we gonna wrap this thing up.
No,
You know.
no, no. Wait. I want to say something.
Oh, Nelly, what up? Nelly's a
Hey,
superwoman, yo. What's going on?
listen, I just wanted to give some shout out to Sean because he just got me a bag with G Bank. And
Okay,
uh and so yeah, shout out to you. What you're doing, people are listening and shout out to you, bro.
that's fire. That's fire.
Congratulations. Thank you for
Thank
staying.
you. Thank you.
Y'all follow each other. Let me tell you, Sean's a monster with the funding. Listen, you guys got to be everybody who's
Yeah,
in.
I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna lock in for sure.
Yo, lock in. Yo, Sean, she's on the team too, brother. You know what I'm saying? So however you can help her out, you already know we family and shit. So
You
you
know
know,
I'm watching. I'll be following everybody who follow me. And as soon as they write me, I'm writing them back. We locked
straight
in.
up,
I sure need
straight.
Shine too. I need Shine too.
Hit up Sean. Yeah, hit up Sean. Listen, if
I'm
Nelly's putting
here.
something together, she got an idea for us to get on a yacht and shit. So,
Fire.
we need that. So, we're gonna get that shit going too. But
Let's
my
go,
people,
sniper gang, and
Sniper Gang.
and other friends. I'm not sure if everybody's sniper gang, but let's go, sniper gang.
Listen, man, nah, we all getting it. Look, I love y'all, man. Anything y'all need, you can always reach out to me. I don't care what it's about. I don't give two fucks what it's about. I'm gonna post on Instagram and Facebook, and post in the group because I always say this, man. I'm gonna post something in the group. Y'all just comment on this shit and then follow each other. Look, we all our own new family here. You feel me? Look, we've been on these calls for fuck an hour and a half. Okay, I
Hey,
spent more.
I'm
What's
sorry.
up? No, go ahead.
Look, one more thing, y'all. While we were on the call, I just made myself a little more accountable. I know that I was listening to Patrick's lady friend that was just a family law, and it's crazy because I got here
You know
because
what I'm saying?
I got here
I don't
because
even want to be over.
I quit my six-figure career. Money that wasn't aligned with me. The money was there. It was cool. It was good, but it didn't align. So I left it. And what's crazy is when you work for somebody else, they got a whole schedule and tasks and everything laid out for you. But when you work for yourself, you got to give yourself something. So while we on the call, because I'm on nilly, I made myself a schedule because I told myself I want to wake up at 6. I used to wake up at 3 o'clock to go to work, but I just made myself a schedule to wake up at that time I want to wake up and do what I want to do and be what I want to be. You got to write it down who you want to be, your higher self. And then I just kind of included like a little content calendar to get up, write 5 things I'm grateful for in the morning, read my Bible, reach out to 30 people who looked at my story, call 5 potential affiliates. You know what I'm saying? Do some footwork for 5 potential affiliates. We got to give ourselves a schedule. If we don't got a schedule, we just going to be all over the place. And that's me, all over the place. If we don't give ourselves time frames to shut down at 5 p.m., plan for the next day, we going to be all over the place. So plan our days, plan our weeks.
Yeah, no, 100%. Because think about it. We'll do what the boss says. Yeah, boss, I'll be there at 6 a.m. Yeah, boss, I'll take a short lunch. Yeah, boss, I'll come in on Thursday. But we don't do the shit for our damn selves. Imagine you go from working for somebody to working for yourself, and you won't hold yourself accountable like the boss would be. But here's what I always say to people. I'm self-employed, right? Of course. But I have a boss, and my boss is an asshole. Okay?
Gotta go.
I
Elliot calling me. Sorry, y'all.
do you think,
I,
Cash?
w-
And then
I
we got
wanted to
Coach
tell
Lee.
I wanted to tell her before she got off the call.
Mhm.
I'm a service bureau. I know she said she just started her tax preparation company. So if she want to get with me, I've been doing it for 20 years and I got a huge team. If you need help with anything with your tax preparation business, just hit me up, sis.
Yeah. Yo, Coach Nina's part of the team too, Atiana. Y'all follow each other.
Hi,
Man.
hi Nina. This is Sarah. Can you put your social medias in the chat because I also have a tax preparation business. That's actually what I started off with. And now that tax season is over, things slow down. So I was like, let me get into this credit repair because when I was busy with taxes, customers were always asking about it. So come next year, hopefully I could be offering these services to them, when I know that they get their refund and stuff like that. So I would love to connect if you could drop your social medias in the chat.
Yes, I'm doing it right now as we speak.
Yeah, and
I
don't
got
wait
Okay.
till
you.
next year. And don't wait till next year to get going. Get
No,
Get
started.
I'm
started now. Get started now.
Get
No,
started
I've
now.
And
already started. Like I've started. It's been a little, well, I just started. It's been like 30 days. So my trial for the CRC just ended. I just bought the master class. And I'm pretty much just trying to trying to do things on my own, just looking at everybody else's stuff and um, make content, being a full-time mom as well. So um I'm trying to put myself out there. That's something that I was not used to doing at all. Like it's been a struggle doing that, but I'm doing it and I don't care what people think. I just have to post it.
see.
So
Damn
I'll
right.
follow you and connect
Yeah,
with
no,
you.
direct message me. I got you. Like I said, I've been doing it for 20 years. I'm coming up on 21 years. I got a huge team and I'm willing to help anybody in here that does tax preparation that need any type of guidance, software, whatever. I got you. So just hit me up.
Yeah,
Okay.
and look,
Thank
I'm gonna
you.
post on Facebook in the group and probably on my personal page too. Everybody who's in here. Matter of fact, if you don't follow me, I'm gonna put my Instagram in the chat right now. Y'all make sure you follow me, man.
You know we following you, baby. We got you on lock. We got
Eh,
you.
Yo, because look, this is what I'm all about is building the whole family up, man. Like follow me on Instagram and then I'll connect any one of y'all that like if y'all can't connect right here or whenever, just let me know. Yo, who was that chick that said this or that dude that mentioned this, right? So I got y'all, man. Look, follow me on Instagram and I'm gonna be also probably doing lives and shit there too, whatever. But Cash, what's up? You got one something to say or was that from before?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, hey everybody.
What
And
up,
I
what
just
up?
basically wanted to say I was on leave of absence for my job and decided just not to go back. So I related to what Atiana said when she was like, they have the whole schedule laid out for you. And that was one of like my main things as far as like I don't need nobody telling me when to go on break, when to come back, when to come to work. Like that is like the most thing like that bothers me so much. So it was like a mental thing that I was dealing with. So now I'm all in. I was supposed to return to work on April the 23rd, I think. But I didn't go back, just decided to just leave that behind me and gotta make this credit stuff work.
Make
And
that
I
shit work.
appreciate y'all, like for real,
Hell
like
yeah.
these calls, all these Zooms. I appreciate this stuff. Like the stuff that y'all be giving, the information, the gems that y'all be dropping. I appreciate this shit for sure. Like real
We
talk.
appreciate you, man. We appreciate you. That's what we're here for, man. We ain't on that bullshit.
Yeah,
We
like I
building our
just
own
feel the
thing.
energy. Like the energy in the room be good. Like I done been in mentorships and shit before. I don't sit around this shit, like, I be interested the whole time.
You know, we get
You know
straight
what I'm
to
saying?
it. We
Yeah, we
get
get
straight.
straight to it. You know
We
how
get
it go.
straight to it. Yeah, that's fire.
So just wanted to say I appreciate y'all, and like I just want to be done with just working, like working life. I want to attend more to my kids, more to their life, more to what we got going on, build us up more, like, you know, just a solid team with in-house. Like I just want to focus on all that, and I don't need nobody telling me what to do, when to work, when to do this and do that. So I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, no, and that's why we here, man. Like, ain't none of, yeah, no, I don't like nobody telling me what to do neither, right? So, you know, that shit used to get me locked up, but now it gets me paid, right? So
Yes.
we gonna get it. Listen, my people, it's time to get to work though. All right, remember, be honest with yourself. Even if it hurts, even better. That means that you're identifying a hole in your game, and you have to identify your weaknesses because you can't get stronger until you identify your weaknesses. Don't shy away from the pain. Don't run from it. Run towards it. Run through it. Y'all feel me? Like, this is fucking life. At the end of the day, we either succumb to it or we make it. And we only get one this round. I'm on my 9th round here, matter of fact, right? But next round, I want to go to the 4th level. I'm done with this level, people. All right? So think about it. Help as many people as you can. Go invite the pain, invite the struggle, invite the hardship, because that just means that you're getting what you want. Okay? You cannot build the dream house on top of an old shaky foundation. The demolition has to come first. All right? So if y'all feeling like everything is falling apart, be grateful because you're about to receive the blessing of your life, my people. Listen, tap in with me. Anything y'all need, I got you. I love y'all, man.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
Peace, peace.